If you're wondering why they're going after day laborers and farm workers, it's because of this. I'm an attorney, and every month I volunteer in immigration detention centers. These centers charge people $5 to make one phone call with their families. How do people make these phone calls? They work for $1 a day. I know a dad inside who has to work a full week to make one phone call with his kids. The truth is, businesses got tired of paying these hardworking immigrants the minimum wage. They want to pay people $1 a day. This was never about deporting criminals. This is about slavery.
This is an immigration attorney. That was an immigration attorney talking about what he is seeing going on behind the scenes. And from his estimation, what he's seeing is it's not about detaining people, it's about turning them into fucking slaves. Because that's what the industrial prison complex is in this country anyway, right? The prison industrial complex is modern day slavery. It's justified slavery. It's the only aspect of slavery that we didn't abolish in this country. Why? Because rich white men knew that they would be able to use prison labor to replace slave labor, and that the average American would let them do it and turn around and be like, well, you shouldn't have done something bad. You deserve to go and be treated like a slave if you did something bad. This man said that it cost them They said that it cost them $1 a day. $1 a day to make a phone call. $1 a day. They said that he said that he knows a dad who has to work a full week to make one phone call. To make one phone call to his family. A detained, undocumented immigrant. So you have people out here working for $1 a day just to be... First of all, why do these people have to pay to make phone calls? You took them. You took them off the street. So tell me, why do these people need to make phone calls? Pay to make phone calls. So this immigration attorney is telling us that undocumented immigrants who have been detained have to work a whole day to make $1. And it costs $5 to call their houses. So to make a phone call, they have to work some of them have to work 5 days in order to pay for a $5 phone call. And like he said, folks, this was never about detaining. This was never about immigration. This was never about crossing the border illegally. This is about slavery. This is about getting work out of people for the least amount of money you possibly freaking can. This is about potentially, according to Mary Trump's investigation, this is about a ex-presidential candidate paying back his campaign financiers by filling up their prisons, filling up their prisons with beds, putting people in them beds. Non-criminal immigrants in those beds. Remember when Trump was running for election and he talked about how, I'm only going to send the criminals. It's only going to be the criminals. You remember when he said that? And now here we are. Here we are 6 months into his campaign, and this motherfucker is disappearing undocumented immigrants on the street, throwing them in jails that we taxpayers pay for, and making them work for $1 a day just so they can afford to make $5 phone calls home to their family. I want you to just sit with that. I want you to take that in. So maybe this is why Trump is trying to get into war. Maybe this is one of the reasons why, because he wants to distract us from what the hell he's doing on American soil. The illegal, nefarious, straight up evil shit that he's doing. Locking away innocent people, non-criminals, just so that can you imagine being that type of person that you're willing to put a whole motherfucker in jail just so you can turn them into slave labor for your fucking homies? It shivers me timbers to think about the fact that there's people out there who don't give a second thought to doing stuff like that. It shivers me timbers that there's a whole entire class of people, white rich men, who see nothing wrong with controlling other people's lives and turning them into fucking slave labor. Because that's what this is all about. They're trying to roll back all of the labor laws. They're trying to roll back unions. They're trying to get us back to the Gilded Age when they could be having 4-year-olds working in freaking factories sewing things together for 12 hours a day, 6 days a week, and paying them 50 cents a day. While simultaneously their homie who works in real estate is charging you $60,000 a day. It's a truly scary thing if you really think about it. And it's up to us to stop these motherfuckers, you know? But the first step to stopping someone is to be aware of it. And I think it's important for people to be aware of what is going on behind the scenes in the Trump administration. The Trump administration is trying to legalize slavery under the cover of detaining immigrants. So make sure you spread the word. Keep yourself aware of what's going on, because shit is really going down, y'all. Shit is really going down.